My name is Lanz. I'm an SDK engineer with Embrace. I've been doing iOS engineering for about 10 years and engineering generally for about 15 now. Usually we make these videos for developers or mobile teams to help them think about how to look at crashes and how to look at their logs and how to integrate an SDK correctly, that kind of stuff. But today I want to talk to a different audience. I want to talk to those VPs of mobile, directors of mobile, CIOs, CTOs. I want to talk to people who are managing multiple mobile teams. Maybe you have a public application that is your business and that all your customers use, but maybe you have a few internal apps too, like a warehouse tracker or some kind of time tracker for your employees. If you think about a company like Uber, they have the Uber app that everybody uses to get their rides, but they also have that driver app. And if you are Uber's CTO, that driver app is just as important as the consumer-facing app that everybody knows about. Because if that app goes down, you're not making any money. So that's a big problem for your business. So when we think about mobile SDKs at that kind of a level, we're thinking about how can we make that integration easier for all of the teams at the bottom. We don't want each mobile team to have to integrate a different version of the SDK or have to do a bake-off between multiple SDKs. It's just a waste of resources to have multiple teams doing that in your organization at the same time. So what I recommend for that kind of person is to either start a team for dev tools that can help pick out all of the best-of-breed SDKs for everything you need, your ads, your analytics, your crash tracking and logging, all these different kinds of SDKs you might have. Pick out the best-of-breed and then publish that down to all the other teams so they don't have to think about it and they can just integrate what your DevTools team has chosen. Now, some companies aren't big enough to have a full team doing that, so just nominate one engineer to go out and do that research, figure out what the best of breed is, get that buy-in, and once you have all your SDKs picked out, the next step is to integrate them all into a single framework for your company. So for example, you think about the way Apple ships features, they ship a UIKit framework. They ship a WebKit framework. And when you integrate that framework, you get all the features that are necessary to use UIKit or to use WebKit. So your company can do exactly the same thing. That DevTools team can integrate all these best-of-breed SDKs into one framework. You could call it third-party SDKs or something like that. And then all of your mobile teams can have the exact same integrations with the same versions, and if a bug happens, it's going to be the same across all of them. So you don't have each team going out on their own and trying to pick tools and troubleshoot tools, and that's just not going to be very efficient for your organization. So yeah, what we talked about today was how do you think about mobile SDKs as a CTO or a director of mobile? What can you do to help your mobile teams integrate those SDKs more easily and keep them all up to date? So I hope you enjoyed today's talk. And my name's Lanz again, SDK engineer at Embrace. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.